Hey everyone, no masters. Today I'll be going through and debunking some Christian arguments I were left in my comment section. Quick disclaimer, this video is short because I don't have a lot of Christians leaving arguments in one of my videos, and yeah. Please don't harass or send any hate to the people who are featured in my video because it's not morally right to be a dick for having beliefs. So let's dive into the first argument, although there won't be a second one. Now, the first one is Marcus. After I made the video that I'm an atheist, he left this long comment about my atheism and how God is real and so on, but you'll know what I mean once you continue watching. Let's get into the first point. Animals have consciousness too. What makes us different is that in the beginning, he breathed into Adam the breath of life. It's a spiritual thing that sets us apart. Animals could feel pain, joy, emotions, etc., but not deeper things like fulfillment and morals. The idea is that our spirits is what makes us different, although as a science student, you can't really back that up with any scientific evidence. That's where faith comes in, but that's a separate topic. This goes into discussions about the spirit. Okay, so you're saying humans have a special spirit that animals don't. But there's a flaw that you're making. All of the Adam the breath of life thing is a religious claim, not empirical one. A religious claim does not mean truth. It's a claim. You literally cannot test breath of life or spirit with any scientific method. It's outside of science. Besides, there are animals that show complex behavior. For instance, dolphins have the ability to reflect themselves on the mirror. They can view themselves on the mirror and even how they look like, which is not only a complex behavior, but a sign of intelligence. What you're saying about animals can experience deeper things is just an assumption rather than a proven fact. Next, about the intrusive thoughts, they are natural. However, demonic forces can use them for whatever plans they have. We're human, it's impossible to eliminate them. If a Christian says you must eliminate your intrusive thoughts because it's a sin, they are foolish. What's wrong is acting upon them. I get the same issue from time to time. It eventually stops when the demons see it's not working. Alright, so you're saying that intrusive thoughts appear because of demonic forces. It's time to debunk that. What you're saying about demonic forces is another religious claim. There are no evidence of demons' existence. Second, if I have an intrusive thought about, let's say, grooming a minor, that happened because God wanted it to happen. He knew it would happen. He could have stopped it, but he didn't. Instead, he lets it happen, and now I have this disturbing thought that I never asked for. What, you think I woke up and said, man, today I'm going to think about grooming a minor since it makes me feel good? I never wanted it. It just happened. Now you might be saying, oh, it's free will, free will. But that's a weak argument because intrusive thoughts are beyond my control. Children get cancer, but they never wanted it. Children die from earthquakes, but they never wanted it. That's where your logic collapses. Another thing I want to mention is that if intrusive thoughts are caused by demons, wouldn't it be easy if God could just snap his fingers and remove them? If he can't do it, then he's not all-powerful. If he can do it, but allows it to happen, then he's not all-loving. Why would God allow something to exist that was created by demons? Demons are not all-powerful just like God, so it's easy for God to remove them. That's where your argument collapses. Next argument. Forgiveness is challenging, yes. However, you need to forgive and forget for your own sake, not theirs. For your peace of mind. You can't tell me that holding a grudge against someone is better for your mental health. God is just God, and he will judge as necessary. Jesus forgives us for no reason whatsoever. We don't deserve eternal life, yet he willingly undertook one of the most brutal deaths recorded in human history, took our punishment for us. The sacrifice on the cross is also spiritual and a lot worse than just the physical pain. But I won't get into that now. This is already as long as it is. You're saying that I should forgive others for my own sake. However, I wouldn't fully agree on that. You see, forgiveness is earned, not giving out for free. If I forgive a person without them taking accountability, it might harm me mentally more than helping me. I don't easily forgive people unless they prove that they changed, because how do I know they truly changed if I forgive them? Some people act like they changed until they decide to take advantage of it. Even nice people like me can be taken advantage of. It's a real thing. Not forgiving people doesn't mean peace is impossible to have. There's a difference between forgiving someone and leaving the past behind. I have a lot of people that I hate, but instead of keeping it in my head, I decided to leave it in the past and focus on the present and future. Dwelling everything in the past, including how hurt I was, wouldn't benefit me. So to put it simple, forgiveness is not required to have peace. As long as you focus on the present and future while leaving everyone you hate in the past, peace is 100% possible to achieve. Next argument. I've actually debated a ton of atheists, pagan beliefs, etc. God is very much real and he wants to be in your life. I feel inclined to spend my time typing this out for some reason. What you're saying that you feel inclined spending your time typing this out for some reason are just feelings. And feelings can be wrong. Any religion can say that they feel called and guided by their God. These are subjective experiences, not facts about reality. The "I've debated many atheists" is a status flex rather than evidence. It's completely irrelevant to this debate. Debating many people doesn't make your conclusion true. Winning debates doesn't make your belief true. Being confident doesn't make a claim factual. It's just a status flex, nothing useful here. Next argument. Now, as for your points, I'll tackle this one first. Who created God? God is eternal. It means he's above time. Scientifically, that means he's literally above our 3 dimensions, as in length, height, etc. The 4th dimension is time. He doesn't need a beginning, he just is. It's a bit difficult to conceptualize honestly. But look at it this way. We experience life as a movie, one frame at a time. He sees all frames of that movie in one glance. He's literally above time, so you can't apply our same laws to him. Okay, I don't know anything about physics, but I'll try my best to counter it. So, if God is above time, then he's outside of space. I don't think there are things like 0D and 5D. It's just not verified by science and often made up. But there is one mistake you're making in that other sentence. You're saying scientifically he's above all 3 dimensions. You're using the word scientifically as if science has proven that God is real. I hate to break it to you, but you used it in the wrong context. For example, if I say scientifically water has low viscosity, it's correct because it's verified by science and it's proven that water can flow smoothly. However, if I say scientifically ponies exist, it's wrong because it's not verified by science and there are no evidence of the existence of ponies. So your scientifically claim is invalid and meaningless. It's just a buzzword at this point. Next argument. Why does he allow evil to exist? This is a fantastic question. My answer is free will. That's still a weak argument because it doesn't fully explain why earthquakes or other natural disasters exist. If all of those evil things can exist without any human choice, then free will cannot be the full explanation. For example, did children with stage 4 cancer choose to have cancer? Did a baby freely choose leukemia? Did I freely choose to have an intrusive thought about grooming a minor? That's where it collapses the argument completely. You're saying that free will exists so that we don't become mindless robots, but that's completely false. If God is all-knowing, then he knew every decision I would ever make before creating the universe. If he's also all-powerful, he chose to create this exact world where those decisions and outcomes occur. That means I could not have lived a different life than the one God already knew would happen. A choice you cannot do otherwise is not meaningfully free. Calling it free will does not change that. Preventing extreme evil does not remove choice. God could allow people to choose evil while preventing the harm from occurring. What you said is false. Anyways, that's the entire argument to end this video. Marcus, if you're watching this video, feel free to leave your counter argument in the comment section. And if you're religious and you want to leave your arguments too, feel free to leave them down in the comment section as well. If you enjoyed this video or my debunks, make sure you give it a like. And if you enjoy my content, consider hitting that subscribe button. It would really help me out. If you don't want to, that's fine. Do whatever you want. You can watch other people's content or watch my other videos if you want. Have a good day, evening, or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.